Ladies and gentlemen, fall is in the air. It's about 50 degrees outside here in the state of Georgia. The leaves are on the ground, which means a lot of raking. But hey, today I'm going to be talking about 20 pairs of sneakers. We're going to split this up into two parts. This video here right here is going to have about 20, maybe a little over 20 pairs of sneakers. And then the next video is going to have 20. So all in all, this is going to be like a top 40 list of sneakers out of my personal collection that I'm going to be rocking in the fall and in the winter time for this year, for 2025. You're going to see a lot of browns. You're going to see orange and black. You're going to see Halloween themed shoes, high tops, things that I typically don't wear during the summer that I just think go great for this time of year. So let's go ahead and dive into them. Roll the tape. So first things first, welcome back to Aroma Kicks. Hey, if you like sneakers and you like fragrances, I got you covered over here on YouTube. We do content on both. We do sneaker reviews, we do fragrance reviews, we do a little bit of everything between, but most of all, we like to have fun over here on this channel. So if that sounds interesting to you and you've not yet joined the Aroma Kicks family, please consider clicking that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy today's content, hit the thumbs up button for me. Or if you just enjoy sneakers and fragrances in general, like I do, hit that thumbs up button for me now. Hey, here's the thing, and I can't remember if I said this or not. I'm old, I got short-term memory loss, but I want you guys to pick 5 out of this video and 5 out of the next video, your top 5 that I'm about to show off. And let's do a top 10 list selected by you, the viewers. Go ahead and dive right into it. Here's the first one right here. This is the Auburn Tigers, which, by the way, we got beat by Georgia. I was at the game, man, so I'm a little hoarse right now, but this is the Bo Jackson trainers right here. Dope sneaker, especially for this time of year, college football. I'm a big Auburn fan, so I had to put these in the collection or in this video. The Auburn, and even for y'all that don't like Auburn, you got to appreciate the Bo Jacksons, right? I mean, this is a classic silhouette, classic colorway, the Auburn Bo Jacksons. Next up is a new sneaker that my wife hit on for me, and I've not laced them up yet. I just got them in not too long ago. This is the Nigel Sylvester. Look at the leather quality on these guys. This is the Better with Time or Better with Age Time or something like that. You got kind of like scuff marks that are pre-made into the shoe, but this black leather is super nice. You got a drawn in stitched or drawn in swoosh right here. Of course, you got your Air Jordan drawn in on the back. I'm gonna throw red laces in mine. I think it'd make the tongue pop right there where you've got that in there. They come with additional pair of black, and I think they come with red as well. It might be in the other sneaker. You got the Nigel Sylvester right there on the insole in that red. But yeah, the cream color looks good too because it pops with the swoosh. I think these sneakers are dope. Look at the outsole right there. You've got that concrete. Looks like they've been scraped across the concrete. Of course, Nigel is a BMX bike rider. So anyhow, the Nigel Sylvester, Better with Time, I believe they are, Air Jordan 1 Low. And speaking of Air Jordan 1 lows, let's just run through quite a few pair real quick. These right here are my top 5. I wear these sneakers probably more than just about any sneaker in the collection. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low in the Starfish colorway. A lot of people call these the shattered backboards. Anything with orange and black, people call it the shattered backboards. But I think this sneaker's dope. I've got another pair on ice. You can see these are worn pretty much a lot. They got a lot of creasing right there around the toe box. But yeah, the Air Jordan 1 Low shattered backboard, starfish, whatever you guys want to call it. And then 2 more that I think are just super, super dope. Actually, 3 more. Let's go with 3 more. And then we'll be out of my lows. I'm going to get into some highs. This right here is the Jordan 1 Low Rookie of the Year. You got that Harvest Week colorway. The leather quality on these are really, really good. You can kind of pick it up right there in my camera. But this is a great Thanksgiving, fall, leaves changing colors, kind of dope sneaker right here. You got the red right there on the tongue as well. The Harvest Week colorway, again, the Jordan 1 Low Rookie of the Year. And then these have to be, this is a Halloween / fall time sneaker. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low in the Zion Voodoo colorway. And they've got a new Voodoo coming out. I actually had 2 pairs of these and I just sold my other pair. I got $500 for them. So y'all can say what you want to, but they were sitting over there on ice. And I'm like, do I need them or do I want $500 in my bank account? I chose the $500 and I'm not going to hate on anybody else that does something like that. So anyway, get this hair off of them. I love the tongue, man. You got that upside down Nike swoosh, nice hairy suede right there. And the colorway is dope. The other pair is a different color than these, but yeah, the Jordan 1 Low Zion Voodoos. This is going to take us, this is a nice segue into the highs. You have the Jordan 1 Low Mochas. Again, another dope sneaker for the fall time. I love the colorway, the black, the white, the sale, whatever you want to call it, and then that mocha brown. And then let's go into the highs. You got the regular mochas. Now, when these guys dropped right here, they were crazy expensive in regards to resale. I was actually lucky enough to hit on these for retail. I think it was back in 2019 when they released. I did throw these cream colored laces in mine. I may throw them in these lows too, or I may keep them different. But Jordan Brand did a great job, Elmer Fudd. of matching these colors up. Sometimes that's really difficult to do, but if you look at them, they did really good in between in regards to just matching the colorways up from the highs and the lows right there. So the mocha lows and the mocha highs, a must have for the fall time for me. These right here, I don't know if they were slept on or people just didn't care for them, but I think they're dope. This is the handcrafted Jordan 1 high. I love the contrasting stitching. You do have that mocha brown. You've got some 3M pop right here around the toe box. You've got 3M right here in the center, close to your quarter panel. You've got this burgundy color right here on the back. And again, I think the stitching is why I like this so much. You've got green right here around the eye stays. You got that mocha brown. And then you've got this nice sewn in Air Jordan Wings logo patch right there. These are dope in my humble opinion. And I think, again, they're a little bit underrated. I think you can find these for what is wrong with me? I can't talk today. Way under retail right now on StockX or Goat. So if you like them, go out there and pick them up. This is the Jordan 1 High handcrafted. Let's get into some Halloween themed shoes, man. These right here, these right here are the purple skeletons, Air Force Ones. Now, they also have the black pair, the white pair, the orange and black pair. I was not fortunate enough to hit on any of those, but I did hit on the perps, and I love them, man. Your outsole right here is translucent, and your midsole, and it glows in the dark as well. So you got the insole right there has the bones. The tongue right there is kind of in this bone font. Super dope sneaker for Halloween time. This is the purple skeleton Air Force Ones. Now you got the Freddy's versus the Jasons, man. Freddy versus Jason. Y'all know the movie. So this is the Freddy Krueger Air Max 95. I hit on this guy back a few years ago, quite some time ago actually, from a scavenger hunt that I participated in with a store over in Europe, and I was able to hit on these guys. The Freddy Krueger Air Max 95. And then you got the Air Force One Jasons. Now, you could actually, a lot of people are like, when I first posted these, they were like, I can just get my Air Force Ones and cut holes in them. You could do that if you want, if you want to mess them up. I'll take them as they is. You got the Jason mask right there. You've also got this mesh underneath right here that keeps it ventilated, so you just don't have holes in your shoe. But I think it's dope, especially for the spooky season for Halloween. The Jason versus Freddy's, the Air Force Ones versus the Air Max 95. Both dope sneakers, in my humble opinion. All right, moving right along. Here's another one. This is another Halloween themed shoe. This right here, I actually hit on from Trade Block. I got rid of my UNC threes, which a lot of y'all are gonna be like, "What?" I wanted these mummies so bad. This is the mummy dunk right here. And what's dope about these, I actually kind of or cut mine open. You got this like blue suede underneath this mummy material, so that's pretty dope, man. The mummy dunk coming in for another Halloween sneaker. All right, let's get into some highs again. This right here is the Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0. I actually hit on these guys close to my birthday. It was back in like 2019. I was at my son's baseball tournament. I was super stoked because I'd never owned the Shattered Backboard. So I was able to hit on these, the Shattered Backboard 3.0s. Patent leather, crinkly, not for everybody, but for me, it's a must, man. Love these sneakers right here. These are dope. And like I was saying, I never owned the Shattered Backboards until now, baby. Until now. Here they are. I got them in the collection, and I know a lot of people say these aren't as good as the 2016 or the year that they originally dropped as far as the leather quality. Mine had decent leather quality on them. It's not about that. It's about owning the Shattered Backboard. It's about this right here. Well, not the lace box. Get down in here, but it's about that Shattered Backboard insole right here. Just actually owning a pair of Shattered Backboards. I never thought I'd own a pair because they were so dang expensive. I wasn't going to pay resale for them, but I've got them in the collection. I'll be lacing them up. Going to throw some orange laces in these guys. The Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard. Last but not least, rounding out the highs, we've got the Palominos. I love this lace is all crazy looking that long like that, but I love this colorway, this black leather with this brown. Again, you're going to see a lot of browns. You're going to see a lot of earth tone colors in these videos because I think they go great for this time of year. But that black and brown just looks sweet, in my humble opinion. You got the yellow right there, pop on the tongue. A lot of people didn't like that. I actually do. I think it adds a little bit of flair to the sneaker. But yeah, the Palomino guys. Rounding out some of the Air Force Ones, we got the Air Force One Wheats, the Supreme guys. Your boy went hype beast on these. So they had a Supreme drop. I was actually able to hit on the wheat pair, which I do enjoy, and I do think these go great for the fall. They actually come with Supreme laces as well if you want to throw those guys in. Super dope sneaker, the Air Force One Wheat Supremes. And this right here is part of a pack. Let me pull up the other sneaker. This is the Air Force One undefeated. What is it called? The Dunk versus Air Force One. So these are the Air Force Ones. They're in like this army brown, olive green colorway with this sail midsole and then a black outsole. I love the colorway on these. And then you got these. Here's the dunks that came with them. This is the Canteen dunks. You got that yellow swoosh. Of course, both of them have that undefeated logo right there. I love the toe box. I love this kind of material right here, or the way this looks. Super dope pack, in my humble opinion. This is the Air Force One Dunk versus Air Force One from Undefeated. All right, getting close to the end. Again, get down in the comments and let me know what your top 5 are in this video. Here's another Air Force One. This is the Paris Air Force Ones. These recently released. You got the cobblestone on the outsole right there. I love this colorway, this brown and this gray and that black. I think it all pops. It hits. You got this silver on the tongue right here. Dope sneaker. The Paris Air Force One. And then let's finish it off with some dunks. You got the Riot dunks. These right here are made after wine. You got the cherry, you got the translucent outsole with the grapevine for the wine. Super dope sneaker, super dope colorway. Got this burgundy with this dark, like pine green. The swoosh is dope looking. Overall, a sick sneaker, man. The Riot dunks. And then 2GRs to finish it off. Which one of these you going with? I like them both. I think I like this one a little bit better, but this is dope too. The materials on both of these are insane. I really like these guys. These are some GR dunks, but I think they're dope for this time of year, for the fall and winter. So let's finish it off right here. Guys, again, if you enjoyed today's content, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you've not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We got volume 2 of my fall and wintertime sneakers coming soon. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out.